Now to New South Wales politics and what's tipped to be the biggest defeat for a Labor state government for 110 years. Tomorrow, voters in New South Wales go to the polls, and if the latest opinion polls are right, then the coalition is heading for a massive win, with Labor struggling to win less than a quarter of the 93 seats in the lower house. Bridget Glanville has been on the campaign trail.
The last day of the Liberal Party's campaign is being spent where it all started. Western Sydney is traditionally Labor heartland, but if the polls are right, not for much longer.
Seats like Cabramatta, with a margin of 29%, one of the most ethnically diverse electorates in the state, is realistically a possibility for the Liberal Party to win.
The latest news poll shows primary support for the government is at a record low of 23%. The coalition well ahead at 50%.
Well, I don't believe polls. Polls are snapshots of 1,500 people across the state. On Saturday, tomorrow, 4.5 million people will cast their vote in the seats that usually determine the election outcome.
The polls have been consistent for weeks. So has the Premier's active campaign strategy. There's been line dancing, basketball and even a bit of cooking. But it hasn't been easy.
Gutless, that's what you are!
Angry taxi drivers tried to confront the Premier last night. Over the past 3 weeks, as the chance of victory slipped away, she's pleaded with workers across the state.
So if the coalition gets their way, I beseech us all, look after each other.
Parents were warned too.
Be sure to read to your children as a good public education becomes a memory, as our teachers join nurses in the unemployment queues.
She has well and truly fought to the end. The man tipped to be Premier has been criticised for a sluggish campaign, but in the last few days he moved into top gear. The coalition determined to visit every seat around the state.
From Tweed to Tumbarumba, from Balranald to Bondi, our team will be out there engaging with the voters as we track towards the election this Saturday.
At times, they both tried to show a lighter side. A sing-along. And a morning exercise session for Barry O'Farrell, who's noticeably slimmer than when the campaign began. A Galaxy poll today predicts that the Labor government will win only 14 out of 93 seats, just 4 more than the requirement for party status. Bridget Glanville, ABC News.